today I am doing my Borrowathon and Fempowerathon wrap-up. Per usual, I'm going to go from my least favorite to my most favorite, and I'll tell you what reading challenges they've met for both the readathons and the reading challenges I've been doing all year. Let's get into it. My least favorite book, this pains me, but not, I mean, like, it does, but it is what it is. It's Something in Between by Melissa De La Cruz. When this book came out, there was like a booktube like sponsorship that was going around. Lots of people that sponsored videos to this book. I think there was a sponsored tag going around. And I think that maybe Melissa De La Cruz just isn't for me. This was my first book by her, and I did not like it. I gave it 1.5 stars. It's really friggin' long, first of all. It's super long, and it's focused way more on the romance than the fact that she could be deported, and it's got way too easy of a fix for such a long effing book. So, yeah, no, I did not like this book at all. I think I gave it 2 stars on Goodreads, and even between then and now, I've dropped it 1.5. I just really did not like this book. I don't understand the good reviews, to be completely honest, but to each their own. For my reading challenges for Pop Sugar, it counted as a book about an immigrant or a refugee, and for Diversity Bingo, it counted as an immigrant or refugee main character. If you are also doing Diversity Bingo and you already have that book box checked, it can also be an author of color or an own voices book. So it's definitely diverse. It's just not good. I forgot to say what challenges it counted for in the reading challenges for the readathons. That's on my phone. I'll put it in the, it'll be in the description, because that list is on my phone and I'm filming on my phone. So I lied. I will tell you the reading challenges that I've been doing all year, and each book counted for the reading challenges I'll put in the doodly-doo. Okay. My only 3-star book was Brown Girl Dreaming by Jacqueline Woodson, and this is a memoir told in verse. Her life, while interesting, was hard for me to connect to because it's not an experience I know or understand, which is why I think it's important to read something like this. I did like the book, but I didn't love it because it's hard to love a memoir when you can't really connect to it. At least for me, I know that that's a personal thing, but I did really enjoy reading it, and I'm glad I read it, and I think it's an important book, and I think it's won a lot of awards too. But yeah, it's a good book. It's just middle of the road for me, but I do think it's an important book, especially for young Black women. I think this would be a great book for you to read if you're having a hard time finding books that you can connect to or relate to. For Diversity Bingo, no. For Pop Sugar, it's a book that takes place over a character's lifespan. It starts from when she's a baby and goes well into her teens. I'm counting it. Fight me. And then for Diversity Bingo, I already have all these boxes checked, but if you need one, Black main character, own voices, an author of color, a person of color on the cover, and it's also diverse nonfiction. So there's many boxes that it could check if you need any of those. I have 2 4-star books, so I'm just gonna do. The first one is Sisters by Raina Telgemeier. I had read her book, I think it's called Teeth, last year, and I really, really liked it and I connected to it a lot because I've had a lot of teeth issues. So I was actually really excited to dive into this one, and it did not disappoint. This is a book about a road trip that her family goes on, her sister, her mom, and her brother. And it's funny because when I was like 10 or 11, I went on a cross-country road trip with my family in a van, so I kind of relate. I think we're close to the same age, but it's all about, going from hating your sister to loving your sister and bonding with your sister, and it was really cute, and I enjoyed it a lot. And it's in this wrap-up instead of my comics and graphic novels wrap-up because it's longer, and that's just the way I did it. Okay? For reading challenges on Pop Sugar, it counted as a book with a family member term in the title. And it's not diverse at all. It's very white. My other 4-star book was By Your Side by Casey West. This is a book about a girl that gets stuck in the library with this boy, and they don't really know each other. It's not like hate to love. They don't really know each other. They just kind of assumed things about each other from being in high school together, and through the course of them being stuck in the library, they get to know each other a little better, and a friendship forms, and it's really a cute love story with deeper, like, plot lines as well. She suffers from anxiety disorder. He is a foster kid, and it's just, I really, really, really enjoyed it. And I thought the portrayal of anxiety was accurate for me, at least. I actually talked to Casey West at a Polycon. I met her recently, and she said her daughter suffers from anxiety. So while it's not own voices, she does have a pretty good grasp on at least her daughter's experience with it. So I thought it was pretty good. It didn't count for any of my reading challenges, but I do think you could use that on Diversity Bingo for Invisible Disability. The last book I read during the week was my only 5-star book, and it was a reread, and honestly, I don't think it counted for any of the reading challenges on either readathon. I was recommending it to somebody for one of the Pop Sugar challenges, and I was like, oh my gosh, I really want to reread that book, and so I did, and that's Perks of Being a Wallflower by Stephen Chbosky. Perks of Being a Wallflower, if you don't know, is a book of letters that the main character Charlie writes to a friend, and it's basically all about his freshman year in high school and kind of the issues he's going with. It's very clear he has a mental illness, although it's not stated what it was. He had some trauma happen to him as a young boy, and it's just heart-wrenching, and I like it so much. The movie's fantastic as well, and Stephen Chbosky wrote Beauty and the Beast, which I did not know. I feel like I knew it and forgot it, and then was reminded when I saw the movie, so I love this book. And if you need a book for Diversity Bingo with an invisible disability, this is yet another one that has it. I don't know if this is own voices. I haven't done the research on that, but it's still a fantastic book on mental illness. And also, if you're doing Pop Sugar's reading challenge, it is a book of letters, so it counts perfectly for that topic, which is what I used it for. So boom, that's the only reading challenge it counted for me, but I still really enjoyed my reread of it. And there's honestly so many cards coming and going right now. I literally only had this book to talk about, and they keep coming. So I'm gonna wrap this up. I'm really sorry if my angle has changed like 20 times in this video, just in this last section, because cards keep coming. Please like this video if you liked it. Let me know down below what your favorite read for Borrowathon or Fempowerathon was, and if you've read any of these books and what you thought of them. How are you guys doing on your Diversity Bingo if you're participating, and I will see you guys soon. Bye!